Hello and welcome to the 27th tutorial on how to program in Gscript2. In the last tutorial, I created an NPC that was a button, and when you clicked it, it would say quest completed, and then that would go away. It would also be pressed down. What I overlooked is that when I press it, it doesn't get pressed down, but after the text disappears, it does. Well, the reason for this is in my NPC script, I have it find the weapon function from this weapon here. It's running what's in these brackets, then it's coming back here and running the rest of the script. It's not going through the script as it's doing the weapon. It's sort of pausing it. So what I mean is, it's going here, pausing the script until this entire function has run, then it's going back to the script and running the rest. Well, to fix this, I could just copy the button down here, place it on top, and as soon as I click the NPC, it'll change the image, run the text, wait 2 seconds, and then push the button up again. I'll show that in action. As you can see, I press it, and now it's getting pressed down, pressed up, and it works. Well, that's not what I wanted to explain in this tutorial. In this tutorial, I want to start explaining classes. Now, classes are the third type of script in Gscript2. From weapons to NPCs to classes. Well, there are two types of NPCs, level NPCs and NPCs on the server, but that doesn't matter. In the classes, we have some scripts too. Now, what classes are scripts that can be accessed from any other NPC or any other weapon. And I'll show you how that works in a second. First, let's close this old script, and we'll create a new weapon and call it Rock Place. Okay, now here, let's add client-side function on key pressed code, comma key, and then let's put if key is equal to F, then we're gonna trigger server on this weapon, this dot name, and we're not gonna send any variables over. So what this is doing on key pressed is as soon as I press a key on the keyboard, it's going to run what's in these brackets. Now what the code is it's the code of what the key you're pressing. So if I would put code is equal to 102, that would be the same as if I pressed F. And what key is doing is it's the actual ASCII image of the key. So if I put key equals to F, it will do the same thing. But because I don't want it to be too confusing, I'll just put key equals F. Okay, so it's going to run this trigger server and go to server side. Here, let's put function on action server side. And let's end that for now. Let's apply this. Then let's go to classes and create a new class. Let's call it Rock. Okay. Now here, let's add function on created. Set image. Then let's put block dot. Well, I'm going to use a rock image that I have. Orbital rock dot png. Then let's just save this. Now this is the entire script for now of rock. This is a class, keep in mind, and it can be used in any other NPC or weapon. Now, in this weapon, to call that class and run it, we're going to put npc2 x coordinate player.x, y coordinate player.y. Then we're going to put some crazy text right now. Let's close that. We're going to put join /rock/ quote, all of this stuff. Now what this is going to do is it's going to call this class and drop it as an NPC at these coordinates, which is pretty good, pretty useful. You can make bombs, you can make items that you can drop on the ground that other players can interact with. So let's just apply this, and let's add the weapon to ourselves. Function on created find player myself and add weapon rock place, or just this dot name. This is finding us as a prefix and then running the command add weapon for this weapon name and adding it to ourselves. This is going to add the weapon to ourselves, and so we don't have to go to RC and, you know, mess around with that. You can also use this to add weapons to players as soon as they enter the server or enter a level or maybe buy an item from an item shop. We can also put remove weapon in case you want to do that. Okay, so let's put add weapon. Then we can just close this, apply again, and let's try it out. So when I press F, it should drop a rock, and there's the rock. You can see it can't be deleted or anything, which is not a good thing. You should always want to be able to delete NPCs. I mean classes, because they're going to stay there forever unless you don't. Now the way to delete unneeded classes that have been dropped or glitched out is to go into RC and put clear NPCs and whatever level you're in, testing.nw, and that should delete it. Now we should be more careful next time. We don't want to add down classes that can't be deleted. So let's put function on was hit. This is a function that will run as soon as I slash the NPC with my sword. And let's put this.destroy. So this as in the current NPC, and destroy as in destroying it. This will remove the NPC, which is pretty good. We need to do that if we don't want the NPC to be there forever. Keep in mind, if this is under client side and we do it, it will actually not be deleted. The player won't see it, but on the server it will not have been deleted. We do not want to have this.destroy on client side unless we just want the player to, for the moment, see it be deleted. Anyway, let's take that out. Hit apply. Minimize this and press F. We can see an NPC has been dropped with the script from the class we just made. We can hit it and it'll disappear. We can drop a ton more by pressing F and then destroy them by hitting them. We can make it do a lot more things. With this, we can have it maybe say stuff. This.chat is equal to hello. It's pretty much like a normal NPC, and we can treat it as such. Anyway, that concludes this tutorial, and I hope you understand how to you have a bit of an understanding on how to use classes and how to call them from other NPCs or weapons. Keep in mind, this is only dropping the classes as NPCs. You can use classes for a lot more things, which we'll get into later. Anyway, that concludes this tutorial, and I'll see you later.